what in the poop cruise is going on here? Thankfully, we aren't dealing with a situation like in the video clip you just saw before you that took place on a not so triumphant day on board the Carnival Triumph many moons ago, in which the plumbing stopped working on board due to an engine fire and, well, people couldn't flush the toilet, so they had to go number two in bags. Very disgusting situation. However, the fact still remains. We have a very smelly and controversial topic to get into, and regarding primarily the parents of the little ones on board cruise ships during their vacations. People are breaking all the rules and it's ruining everybody's vacation. So we're going to talk about it. Recently, we had a loving family that was fortunate enough to go on the vacation of a lifetime on a cruise. They want to enjoy each other's company and make some memories that will last a lifetime. One of the family members just happened to be a very little one, a baby, and the parents decided that they wanted to put some swim nappies on the baby and go to what is arguably one of the most popular areas on board any particular cruise ship, the Lido Deck pool. What the parents may or may not have known at the time is that there are two rules primarily that the cruise lines typically and should abide by in a very strict manner. The first one is that if you have a minor that is sailing with you and swimming in the pool, an adult or parent or guardian or somebody should be there to supervise their swim. The second is if the person that is swimming, that is of course the minor, is not potty trained, then that is a no-go. They should not get in the pool at all. These rules are not implemented to ruin your vacation experience or keep you from maxing out the drink package because you got to watch your little ones instead of going over to the bar. It's there for obvious safety reasons. For starters, if you have a minor that is sailing with you that maybe cannot swim too well or somebody jumps on top of them and they end up drowning, obviously this can turn into a tragedy in a second. However, on the other side of that, if you decide to have one of your children that is a toddler or a baby that doesn't know how to swim or is not potty trained, well, that can also turn into an incident as we witnessed recently on a Carnival Corporation ship. We recently had a baby unleash the stinky stuff, the biohazard. A baby pooped in the pool, cold brown if you will. That is obviously not hygienic whatsoever, but even more so, it does cost the cruise lines a lot of money to drain a pool that has tens of thousands or hundreds of gallons. I don't know exactly how many gallons it has in it, but it has a lot of water in it. They got to drain all that water out, bring in staff to then clean and sanitize the pool, and then fill it back with water, which can take all day. Basically meaning, let's say if this happens on a sea day, nobody is getting in the pool for that day, or at least most of it. I hate to say this, but as much as I cruise, I have seen this happen many a time. For whatever reason, there are a lot of people, parents, that believe that they are above the rules or that rules are meant to be broken because they're on vacation, which for the life of me, I'll never understand this. It's always on vacation where you see parents deciding to give their kids a trial run and training in how to do, let's say, typically normal things, whether it be trying to work the elevator, work the ice cream machine, or go into a pool knowing they either can't swim or they are not potty trained, thus unfortunately and potentially ruining somebody else's experience. You're probably wondering, how in the heck can somebody ruin somebody's experience by having the kids use the ice cream machine or press the buttons on the elevator? Well, it's very simple. On the ice cream machine, there are a lot of kids that have booger hands, sticky hands from previous ice cream cones that they have digested. They're touching all over the handles and whatnot without clean hands, and they're water falling the ice cream machine. That's when you take the ice cream machine and you kind of go under it and anyway, you get the idea. When it comes to the elevator as well, you see some kids from time to time, they decide to press 1, 2, 3, 4, all the buttons on the elevator, and now it's going to take you an hour and a half to get to the deck you were originally trying to reach. I feel like such an old man talking about this topic. Those whippersnappers, you gotta keep them in line. But seriously, when it comes to the pool situation, you are talking about a potentially dangerous situation. You're talking about a situation that, yes, it is extremely unhygienic and it can ruin somebody's experience. Somebody may have that one sea day where either they maybe had other plans going on or they actually just wanted to go for a little swim, take a little dip. It might be hot that day. So now because they can't go in the water to cool off, now they're gonna go to their room and just sleep all day. It can be a very big snowball effect that honestly a lot of people don't ask for and they don't deserve. In my humble opinion, this is not a situation of kids will be kids because we're talking about babies that aren't even potty trained yet and can barely even walk, or maybe they can walk a little bit. And just because you put some swim nappies on them doesn't mean that they can go everywhere on the ship. This is why you have the children's water play areas on most ships, and you can indulge in that, or they may have a kiddie play area which is better suited for them than the actual bigger Lido Deck pool that everybody else is trying to enjoy. Anywho, do. That's my TED talk on cruise ship pool etiquette. Guys, just watch your kids and stop bringing them into the big boy pools when you know they aren't potty trained yet, because we don't want to have these situations continuing to happen. And again, like I said, I've seen it happen quite a few times this year alone. So don't do it. But of course, guys, let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Maybe I'm in the wrong somehow. I want to hear your feedback. I really do. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as usual, I love and appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you later. Take it easy.